Let's take a look around. Say what you will, it's always good to try it first thing. I probably will have to use the flute on a special tile or something, but... Alright, this looks like we're going somewhere epic, everybody. Rubis? I will play the fairy flute to you. Because you can't hear that tune enough. Feel free to sing along. To this part as well. I'm confused by the theology of this land. Because I guess I'm kind of assuming Rubis is a goddess. Yeah. So do you compete with the Dragon Queen? Alright. Well, we've got a sacred talisman, which means Rubis loves us, which is fantastic news. I'm gonna get out of here. So, we've almost explored absolutely everything in Elfgard except, you know, where Zoma lives. Great name, by the way. Zoma. Inspires a lot of, complex thoughts. Holy cow, that was one nasty fight. Those goopies, the little muddy-looking hands, they can call for reinforcements, and it's usually, these stone titans, which are like statue enemies, but really big and fearsome. Yeah, I'm not a fan of duking it out with them. Also, I took a wrong turn, so let's go correct that. Have any of you seen the trailers for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? You should check it out. Yes, I'm sure in your time period the movie's been out for, oh, I'd say at least 20 years, but, you know, still. You owe it to yourself to check it out again right now, because it's amazing. And Canadian! And you know, anything that doesn't contribute to a Canadian's subconscious inferiority complex is a really good thing, so you should check it out. Or like America with less stuff. Oh, how relevant to the current conversation, a cave. I must keep digging? Common theme in Dragon Quest games, anyway. They're digging a tunnel all the way to the other side, which is how you get to Rimuldur in the next game. Also, yeah, no doubt. Oh no. Oh, alright, let's take a look around. In the original game, it was an optional, but there was this princess, see, and she was kidnapped. And you know, if you decided that looking for her was the sort of thing you'd like to do, you could come into this cave, and she was just off to the side. Its primary function is just connecting you to Rimuldur. But, well, you could come in and fight this dragon and rescue the princess and, you know, ensure a happier ending for yourself. Didn't have to, though, but you should really nut up and do it if you're playing the game. What's the point of saving the world if you don't get the girl? Alright. You all know what's gonna happen. I'll be right back. Alright, so here's one. It's a small medal. Those always make me feel good. And way up here is the other one. Also, unfortunately, the cave isn't complete, so it's basically a glorified dead end. Nice and quick to check out, though. Here's the other one, between the final two beds. And it's a Pachisi ticket. So, you know, you can feel like you really accomplished something. Holy cow, I let Jensen's HP get pretty low. Why didn't you tell me, YouTube? Alright, I think we've done pretty much everything. One other small detail to talk about. We'll just put you in the bag for now. We have some life nuts we can use. But more importantly, the Sacred Talisman. It's actually, I don't know, it's not bad. You can equip it. You can feel cool and stuff. I forget if it changes your personality. No. I'm not going to equip it because the Meteorite Bracer, I refuse to call it the Starry Ring, is better. It increases my defense by like 60, and I do like that quite a bit. Alright, I believe we've explored everything important in the world right now. I'll probably complete the map, but I'm going to do that off camera. Actually, I'm going to do that off camera right now, and we'll just double check that I didn't miss anything while I'm at it. Alright, welcome back. So I just toured around the world, and we just left a place where you can sail off the edge of the world, or... No, I guess you can't sail off the edge of the world, but, you know, it's a very much a traditional look at the world. Guess Rubis wasn't fond of sphere shapes. And I believe we were supposed to come here once we had, you know, yeah, stuff. Rain Staff, Sunstone, and then the Love of Rubis, just to show how great we were. Gets us a rainbow drop, I think? Yeah. And we use that to make a bridge. In the original game, the rainbow bridge, I believe, just looked like any other bridge. I seem to recall that, anyway. Which, you know, was disappointing to me, anyway. But they had a 4-color limit on the sprites to worry about. And transparent is one of those colors. Just so you know, we can't stay for free at my home anymore. Probably because I've lost the love of my mother in this game. So, you know, spend a moment to mourn that terrible situation. Gonna make our final visit to the Metal King. And hopefully cash in. I hope I have 100. Yay! Vivify Staff. Sacred Bikini? Not sure what to make of that. And the Gold Pass. It's unlimited Pachisi tickets. There's 10 more, actually. Which means, in a way, we know more about them than he does. Certainly was no good at finding them himself. Alright, I guess we'll take a look at some of this gear real quick. Vivify Staff, typically not very remarkable as a weapon, but cool to hold on to. I'm gonna give it to Jansen. Actually, you know what? I do dislike how often you gotta do this. I wish it would just default to putting some things in the bag. Alright. Where's my Sacred Bikini? And I do mean my personal one. Appears to be better than the Dragon Robe. I guess... I'm a little apprehensive about equipping it, because I don't know if it offers the same elemental protection, but you know what? Who cares? It has Sacred in its name. What more does it have to do? Next up. Because I'm conserving MP, yeah, let's go to Luditorum. I believe that's where they sell what I'm interested in buying. By which I mean crack cocaine. Alright. Now, we didn't buy Mithril Helms before, but we're gonna load up on them now. The only character who doesn't need one is the hero, because Get Daved, as you should know, can use the Great Helm, which is greater than the Mithril Helm, for reasons I need not have to explain. One thing I think is interesting is, typically in Dragon Warrior games, the equipment is pretty comparable throughout all the games, but, or at least the numbers tend to inflate as the series progresses. In this one, not in the helmets. They take a serious step back in Dragon Quest IV. just in case that's what, you know, fascinates you. I was shocked. And a little bit appalled. Yeah, you guys sell it. I want one great helm. You know, it might be worth picking up a falcon sword too, but I probably will not end up using it. If I had a soldier, maybe. Alright. Got the best equipment in the game, so I'm gonna cut the video here. I'm gonna go save at Luditorum before it's too late, and I think we're gonna make our attack.